The National Assembly and 24 governors are locked in a face-off over the refusal of 24 houses of assembly to pass 44 constitution amendment bills transmitted to them in March this year. It was learned yesterday. The 24 houses of assembly, however, told the apex legislative body that they would only consider and pass the bills if 4 additional bills proposed by them are passed and added to the original 44 bills before then. The 4 fresh bills seek to establish state police, state judicial council, streamline the procedure of removing presiding officers of houses of assembly, and institutionalize legislative bureaucracy in the Constitution. The chairman, Senate Ad Hoc Committee on Constitution Review, OVA, Omo Agege, who spoke with reporters in Abuja, said the action of the houses of assembly was instigated by their governors. The conference was organized by the National Assembly Joint Committee on Constitution Review. However, neither the chairman, House of Representatives Ad Hoc Committee on Constitution Review, Ahmed Wase, nor any member of the committee from the Green Chamber was present at the briefing. Omo Agege explained that he had Wuse's blessings to go ahead with the conference. He lamented that only 11 states have considered and performed their constitutional role of passing amendments to the Constitution. The states, according to him, include Abia, Akwa Ibom, Anambra, Delta, Edo, Kaduna, Katsina, Kogi, Lagos, Ogun, and Osun. However, the nation learned that the Nasarawa State House of Assembly yesterday voted in favor of local government, legislature, and judicial autonomy, among other bills. He added that the speakers of 24 houses of assembly, through the Conference of Speakers of Houses of Assembly, have written a letter to the National Assembly Joint Committee on Constitution Review and gave 4 conditions for passing the amendments. He described the letter as the hands of Esau and voice of Jacob, saying governors are behind the action of the speakers. States that have vowed not to pass the bills include Enugu, Imo, Kwara, Cross River, Rivers, Ondo, Kano, Jigawa, Bauchi, Gombe, Oyo, Taraba, Sokoto, Kebbi, Niger, Ebonyi, Zamfara, Plateau, Benue, Adamawa, Borno, Yobe, Ekiti, and Bayelsa. Present at the briefing were the Senate leader Abdullahi Ibrahim Gobi, Senate Chief Whip Oji Uzokalu, Deputy Chief Whip Aliyu Abdullahi, Minority Whip Chukwuka Utazi, Adamu Aliero, and Suleiman Abd Kwari. Omo Agege said, "It is most disheartening to inform you that only 11 state houses of assembly have demonstrated their independence and loyalty to the Constitution regarding the 44 bills. 24 state houses of assembly have yet to consider and vote on these bills. More worrisome is that while we are still expecting the receipt of the resolutions of the remaining houses of assembly, we received a letter from the Conference of Speakers of State Assemblies informing the National Assembly that the remaining states will not act on the 44 bills unless the National Assembly passes 4 new bills they have proposed in the letter." He said the National Assembly is not adverse to acting on any proposed bill or memoranda appropriately tabled before it at any time in its life. However, it is legally inappropriate for the Conference of Speakers to use the 4 bills as a quid pro quo to act on the 44 bills the National Assembly transmitted. Omo Agege added, although the Conference of Speakers did not allude to it in their letter, we are aware of the undue interference with the legislative processes and the political capture of some state houses of assembly by some state governors. This interference has been ramped up, especially in opposition to the bills granting financial and administrative autonomy to local governments. He appealed to stakeholders to prevail on the Conference of Speakers to withdraw their threat to truncate the Constitution amendment process. Responding to the questions after his address, Omo Agege insisted that the Constitution amendment process by the 9th National Assembly was not dead. He added that the 44 bills before the state houses of assembly, the most fundamental to a lot of us is the local government autonomy, even if they shoot down every other bill as not being important to them. On why the National Assembly failed to list the bill on state police among the ones they voted on, Omo Agege said the bill was rejected at the committee level based on long-held fears of possible abuse of the security outfit by governors. The national president of the Nigerian Labour Congress, NLC, Comrade Ayuba Awaba, yesterday vowed to mobilize workers against state governments that have refused to pass the local government autonomy bill. Constitution review, governors demand state police and others. It's so shocking that 24 governors are yet to pass the Constitution Amendment Bill transmitted to them. Very, very unbelievable. Politics is a game of interest, and these politicians, all they are doing is just politics. They don't care about the masses, because all of these bills we are talking about are bills that will change the way things are done, make Nigeria better. But to them, they're looking at it from one angle. If it doesn't benefit them, they can't be bothered. They can't be asked. They don't want to go ahead to do it. Right now, what is going on is that there is a face-off over the 24 houses of assembly to actually pass 44 constitution amendment bills transmitted to them since March this year. Right now, some of them are stating that unless this is done, they are not going to do this. So who suffers is the masses, because all of these bills being talked about, it doesn't even touch them. They are not bothered. It's the masses that suffers all of them. Another general election is coming. Let's be wise. Let's do the right thing and vote leaders who have conscience, leaders who will be ready to defend the cause of the people. Well, guys, leave us your own thoughts. Thank you once again for staying tuned. Please don't forget to like, share, and to subscribe. Till I come your way again with more updates. Bye.